Oh my gosh, it's always snowing in Russia. That's what the Americans say, right? I need to take this off. I am sweating. It is hot outside. Wait, where's the snow? Why are the trees green? Where are the bears? Hi, my name is Tofurious Maximus Crane. I'm a journalist that left the United States almost 2 years ago in search of a better life that I found here in Russia. I'm the first person in my family to come home after my family left the Russian Empire during the revolution over 100 years ago. My grandfather Ivan was the main influence in my life. He taught me about our legacy and turned my nuclear energy into peaceful energy. My dream was always to come home, and now that I'm here, I'm embarking on a journey to explore the very ends of this great nation, discover its diverse cultures, people, and customs. This is Russia, my home. Opera and arts on the streets. Everyone is walking day and night, no one's in a rush. You've probably already understood that we are in the cultural capital of Russia and the architectural pearl. St. Petersburg was built with many difficulties and sacrifices on a swamp, but the ambitious plan of its founder, Tsar Peter the Great, succeeded. St. Petersburg became one of the most beautiful European capitals and successful trade cities. Behind me right now is Yusupov Palace here in St. Petersburg, Russia, where Rasputin met his fate and at the time during the Russian Empire belonged to one of the richest families in the Russian Empire. Today we're going to be going to Mystery Ball. Let's go on inside. Okay, they want me to dance on camera.
Thank you.
I don't know how to dance, so what do? Just walk? Oh, that's easy. You do the dancing. Perfect. We gotta put our arms behind our back like this.
I'm sorry, I don't speak English.
It's okay. Here we are in the actual palace where so many historical things here in the Russian Empire, the Russian Federation, and of course the USSR have occurred, and it is a sight to see. Of all the palaces in St. Petersburg, I chose this one because it hosts interactive performances. Actors perform right in front of the audience, immersing us in the atmosphere of the time when the Yusupov family hosted balls here. This is where Rasputin was murdered They tried to poison him. They got him 3 times, one in the chest, one in the back, one in the head. And, you know, Rasputin was a tough guy. As Rasputin had predicted, the Romanov dynasty did not last long after his death. The revolution and the Civil War turned the country's life upside down. But let's enjoy the ball a bit more. Look at the beauty of this grand staircase and all of the very ornate decorations around this landing. You can see the palms, even the very end of the banisters are very heavily decorated, very beautiful. The statues that are recessed into the wall, the columns, everything is very beautifully decorated. It's perfect, really. Looking at it just in person versus maybe in a film or in a photo doesn't do this room justice. So even though I have no idea what anyone is saying, it's good to be here because it's just such a beautiful historic building. But I better get back to the group before they come looking for me. In those days, many families held home performances in which their household members participated. And in wealthier households, servants were involved. However, the Yusupovs could afford an entire theater. Ta-da!
Wow! Such authentic doors you couldn't find even in the Hermitage Museum. Look.
People are living in an actual museum. Babulia's kitchen. Well, it exists. Today we're going to be looking at communal housing here in the Russian Federation. This is something that was started back in 1917 during the October Revolution, where they would bring people into the city and they would all live in one big or maybe small flat. And I'm very curious why they still live like this in the Russian Federation since the Soviet Union has been dissolved. And I guess we're going to find out today, right, Tanya?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you very much. Tatiana is not only a guide, but also a blogger.
Друзья, держим шляпки крепче. На наших глазах разворачивается событие века. Ведь это то самое катастрофическое наводнение, которое в Петербурге ждали уже на протяжении 100 лет. Только сейчас, когда я увидела эти гигантские волны, эти нереальные порывы ветра, я понимаю, что я наконец ощутила дух этого города, такого сурового, такого непростого, такого невероятного.
So we could start from this courtyard, you know, it has this kind of depressive and close shape. And in fact, all people who live on the first line, they of course paid for their flats more. Here we will see a black staircase because that staircase for people who paid less money. Look.
The old pre-Soviet door.
You could see several bells. That means that 5 families lived together there. Look. Here you will see corridor. One family could live in a space of 18 square meters for 4 people, I mean. And
Clap on.
And the main problem, every morning, all that families from all 4 rooms, they needed toilet.
Oh, no.
Or bath, could you imagine?
Oh.
I see the amount of pickles they eat. Could you imagine waiting in line?
Yes,
No
yes.
thanks.
And let me show you the room.
Oh, this is cool though. The old heater or the
Yes.
old chimney.
Yes, but that need restoration. Oh, on the ceiling you also could see some
Oh, that's beautiful.
ceramics and something else.
So this may have been like a dining room because the kitchen was right there. Maybe pre-Soviet, there was a nice dining room here.
Yes. Yes, the paradox of our history. But yeah, that flat was for very rich men.
This could be a really beautiful apartment,
Yes.
the building, if it was completely renovated. Why is it that people stay in this environment? Why don't they move somewhere else? Is it because they own it? Maybe their grandmothers gave it to them, or maybe they don't live here. They live outside of St. Petersburg. They want to come back and visit. I'm just really curious.
In fact, you're right, because in Soviet time after revolution, that was truth of Soviet reality, that people lived together with families, and that was like a real communal flat socialism. They lived together. But now, you're right, mostly people just rent such kind of apartments because they are really cheap. And you know that St. Petersburg has a record about amount of that communal flats. We have 60,000 flats.
60,000 communal flats.
Yes.
This Russian-style house stands out amongst its neighbors, and it's probably the only one of its kind. What truly amazed me was the fact that its owner and architect, Nikolai Nikonov, comes from a peasant background. What a twist.
Look to that bell. That house was electrified. Of course, that was surprising because electricity was like miracle for those time people. We could see this oven with ceramics and authentic elements, details on the floor and ceiling. That flat was one of the most expensive in that house.
This is nice.
Probably that's a good idea or not, I don't know.
It's okay, it works.
In St. Petersburg, they still adhere to the height regulations and do not build houses taller than the Winter Palace in the city center. This is why the views from the rooftops are so stunning. By the way, this is the most popular tour among tourists.
Модный сегодня руфинг появился еще 100 лет тому назад. Первым руфером нашей страны был император Николай II. Крыша Зимнего помогала императору укрыться от навязчивых взглядов прислуги, и он туда любил выбираться в кругу семьи со своими дочками.
Some tourists try to climb onto the roof illegally. Today, the police removed a large group from the roof. During the season of white nights, when the sun should be setting, it stays bright. It can really throw off your sleep patterns. You can see the night is not upon us.
really throws your system off. You don't know when to sleep. So you need to have some pretty dark curtains at your hotel or your house just to get a good night's rest. Oh, here's a pretty sight. That's nice. I want to go on a boat. That looks fun. We're currently sailing on the River Nieva in the Gulf of Finland. It's the Gulf of Russia. We're changing it. We're changing it. Like they did back in the United States, the Gulf of USA. No, it's the Gulf of Mexico. We're currently changing it though. It's the Gulf of Russia now. I declare, this is my word, it is law now. And we're about to have degustation.
Yeah, of Russian wine.
Russian wine.
Russian wine.
Can you introduce yourself to everyone?
Okay, my name is Lara. I'm wine guide and guide of Gastronomic St. Petersburg.
Okay.
My favorite format in the summer to make the degustation in this meraviglioso.
Sailboat.
Yes. Unfortunately, now we have a lot of good Russian wines, but the price is very high because we don't have the opportunity to produce a lot of bottles. And for me, it's I would like that people taste this wine. But usually, when people go in the supermarket and see the Italian wines and the Russian wines in this price, people choose Italian wines.
I see.
Yeah, it's stereotypical. Okay, let's try this wine from Krasnodar regions.
Chin chin.
Chin chin, and the colors very
Golden.
yeah.
I wasn't a big connoisseur in the United States of wine, but this is pretty good. Better than California, definitely. And the rest of America can't make wine for crap, so. Well, a Florida can a little bit. Texas tries. So if I ever decide to switch from beer, I'll start drinking Russian wine.
And what Russian beers you like?
I don't want to make everybody upset in Russia, but none. Here, give me the food. Here, give me the food.
Я не знаю, к чему мы готовы.
It's okay, just... Hold on.
Готовы.
Apparently everybody's new to the sailboat.
Да, yes, of
All right,
course.
Zach.
Оп, оп, оп.
All right. You can lean back that way now. You're okay. My hair looks beautiful. I miss being on a sailboat. I haven't been on a sailboat in 2 years, and now I'm drinking wine. This is amazing.
What do you think now about St. Petersburg?
I didn't like St. Petersburg. No. I don't like it here. There's a rivalry between the two cities, between Moscow and St. Petersburg. And of course, I always side with Moscow. And that is because I've been here before and I didn't like it. And I thought, I'll come back in the summer. Maybe I'll like it. I still don't like it. Oh.
Because St. Petersburg, the weather is like abuser man. We are told about this, yeah?
Why is everything about men? Not every man's bad.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, no, coming out on the river reminds me of home, but I've been really missing sailboats. So now that I'm out on the water, I really love St. Petersburg. Go outside of Moscow, they told me. There's trash everywhere, they told me. Oh, you want me to leave St. Petersburg? I'm not in St. Petersburg either. Where's the trash? Where's the trash? This is one of Ekaterina the Great's palaces you can see here behind me in Pushkin City, where Pushkin actually attended an academy starting in 1811. Our architecture from this period is almost exactly the same where I'm from. The Declaration of Independence was drafted in Colonial Williamsburg, not too far from my house. Our architecture was influenced, of course, by Spain, Italy, France, the statues, everything. It just feels like being home. And so when I was asked if I miss home, no. I feel like I'm home, really. I just feel like I'm in more of the historic area of where I'm from. Today we're going to be visiting one of the oldest watchmakers here right outside of St. Petersburg, in production for over 300 years. This is during the period of course, Peter the Great.
I love industrial tourism, and more companies are taking the risk to show tourists how they produce their items. This time I was lucky enough to meet an English factory director. It was interesting to see how a foreigner manages to do business in Russia, especially to develop a factory that has survived so many crises, revolutions, war, the collapse of the USSR, and modern sanctions.
And the inside of this place looks kind of like a space station. Speaking of space stations, it looks like one of their watches has been in space.
It's ugly, but it's necessary.
Oh, they fit size 48, great.
So usually we don't let anyone in. We have a lot of tourists who visit the manufacturer, so they would not go in, but exceptionally, there are a few exceptions.
Thank you very much.
Because, as I said, dirt is the biggest enemy of watchmaking, and even the slightest shaving or dust that will
get into the mechanics and
get inside the watch, can get inside the gate train and kind of stop the whole thing.
Right.
When I started, I said, so what do you need to improve the quality? Because I'm a foreigner. They said, we need Swiss machines. And then I realized it was just too expensive. So I spent a lot of time working. I actually worked in every single department behind every single machine, trying to understand what's wrong with this machine. Why do you want to change it to a Swiss machine? And in 90% of the times, the machine was perfectly fine. The problem was not the machine. It was the quality of the raw material, was the quality of the instruments, the cutting instruments, was the qualifications of the operator himself, the conditions in which he was working, you know, the temperature and so on and so forth. So, but the machine was perfectly fine.
You went through the entire factory.
I sat behind every single machine.
Oh, that's amazing. All right. Oh, you keep the special security to keep people...
Yeah, even I didn't have access.
Oh, wow. Well, the boss doesn't have access.
Спасибо. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте. So this is the most holy departments where all of these components that were produced in all of these other rooms, we clean them up, and once they're completely clean, they come into this room and they assemble them.
What was it that made you decide to do the counterclockwise motion on your watches?
It was invented in the Soviet times.
Oh, okay.
The complication. They just never had the time to produce it because they invented it when the Soviet Union was collapsing.
Oh,
so they had bigger problems. And I found the technical drawings of this complication in the archives of the manufacturer. I said, wow, it's really cool. No one else does that.
Yeah. I wouldn't have the patience for that.
It's very relaxing. Because when you do that, you forget about all the rest. You have to focus so much that you forget about all the rest.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Tofurious.
Очень приятно, Арсений.
What is it that you do here exactly in this area?
Конкретно здесь я занимаюсь сборкой, потом механизм идет на тестирование, и через несколько месяцев уже устанавливаются детали внешнего оформления. Это было мое хобби. Просто позвонил на завод, сказал, что я вот часовщик, собираю часы дома, советские часы обычные. Они сказали, хорошо, приезжай. Я приехал, пособирал пару часов, они говорят, да, будем работать, и дорос до сборки ИПФ.
It's got to be, I mean, I guess it's kind of like the Russian dream, right? You're doing what you love.
Мне кажется, русская мечта – это сидеть, рыбачить, потом лежать на сеновале, на печи. Но это вот похоже на самом деле. Главное заниматься тем, что нравится, остальное не важно.
To commemorate the anniversary of the beginning of the Great Patriotic War, there's going to be a candlelight vigil behind me. We're just waiting for the rain to stop. People are persistent. They're not going to go home. Here in what was Leningrad, now currently St. Petersburg, Russia, there was a massive siege here that lasted 1,000 days, almost. It's just a terrible conversation because 1.5 million Russians died here. Volunteers create a composition of 80,000 candles, and nothing, even the weather in St. Petersburg, can seem to stop them. I told you the people of St. Petersburg are persistent. They're not giving up. They're using cups and enclosed candles, and they're going to continue regardless of the rain. The military honor guard specially delivered the fire for these candles from the symbolic eternal flame at the memorial of those who died during the Great Patriotic War. It's just sad because, you know, we used to be allies, and now, why? Why not? Why aren't we friends? Why doesn't my country do anything like this for our veterans? Even though I confess, and I know, that the Soviet Union won the Great Patriotic War, but for me, we still made sacrifices. And we just don't do anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Sad. Makes me really sad, actually. but it makes me happy because my soul is here in Russia and I want to live here for the rest of my life. So this is my new heritage. As long as I can stay, as long as I get citizenship, as long as this is my entire future, then this is what I want to celebrate. Here we are in what is the Soho of St. Petersburg on a little island called New Holland. And you can see they have a rather large group of joggers that are about to go on their little jogging adventure. They're all doing stretches right now. I don't have the appropriate clothing. I got basketball shoes. Want to play some basketball? We can do that, but I was asked to run with them and realized how young and fit they are, and I was like, because in America, when people jog, they pretty much, well, they look like that too, but you know, they're bigger people like me trying to lose weight. So that was pretty intimidating. Glad I don't have to join it. It's a good way to see as many sights as possible. Look to the left, look to the right, if you have time, of course. So earlier we went to jogging and I didn't have the appropriate clothes, but it wouldn't have mattered if I did or didn't because this is what I prefer for my cardio. We are at a coffee rave. It's mostly a lot of younger people who just don't partake in alcohol. So they come here early in the morning and they just drink some coffee and have some fun, as you can see behind me. They even have a really cool vintage band that the DJ is playing from, and the music's actually pretty good. Oh, alien dog. What's going on, buddy? Oh, look at you. Melby.
Melby.
Oh, cool. Cool dog. It's my favorite one. We're at a pet festival, like a dog festival here in St. Petersburg, Russia right now. And we're surrounded by labradoodles. This is actually a labradoodle, the biggest one I've ever seen, and I absolutely love it. Oh, you're the best. Look how fluffy. So pretty. I am surrounded by designer dogs. It's not like back home where everything seems to be a pit bull, a German shepherd, or a chihuahua. I think the Corgi is probably one of the most popular dogs in Russia.
Yeah.
And some more. Another one there. Beautiful miniature Australian shepherd. And another one. I see Australian shepherds, Australian cattle dogs. Hey, what's up, little dude?
Look at this one, so chill. It's like he's writing a book. Are you writing a book? Can I pet you? Hello. He's still so chill. He's like, I don't care. Look at him. He's so noble. He's like, are you the king? Oh, you're a baby. Russia's most famous dog, this skateboarding dog, who's making a break for it.
He's a part of our band, rock band.
Oh.
We have a show. And even he's been invited to the first European Championship of skateboarding.
Oh, wow. That's you. Thank you. It's good talking to you. And off he goes. Look at this cute little dog restaurant. They even have non-alcoholic, well, they had, they're out now. There's Ruby, my friend. Ruby! Was it good? Kusna. Ruby, are you sad there's no beer? I'm sad there's no beer too, Ruby. I'm sorry. We could have had a beer together.
Speaking of beer, Laura could not accept that I did not find a decent beer in Russia.
And what Russian beers you like?
None.
And gave us a tour of bars, or as we say in the United States, bar crawling.
Where do you get your hops and your barley?
The barley not Russian, the hops also not Russian.
No
Yeah.
way. It's not Russian made, boys. It's Russian made, but with...
The brewery in Russia is a very young business. I mean, not the big companies. And microbrewings should use the best components.
True.
Also we
True.
do. And nowadays we have not so cool production of the hops and malts, so we buy it in other countries.
Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna go to Crimea. I'm gonna start growing.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a year. How did sanctions affect you? Not at all, right?
The cost of the ingredients, rice.
Oh, okay.
And also last year we got the sanction from Russia to Europeans, brewing companies, and the cost of the European beer is rise about 15%.
Oh, well, good. Give it back to him. Is this for me?
Yeah.
Oh, spasiba.
From the sanction, we have no American beer in Russia. Some beer scouts can get it for a lot of money, but so you need, like in the common bar, you can't find the American beer.
Well, let me tell you something. After tasting your beer versus American beer, you don't need that.
No. Yeah.
No.
True men go here.
True men go here. Okay, that's why we're here. All right, perfect. My good man. Hello. May I have the pepper steak and the barbecue chicken wings? It's off the world and it's with you.
Hello.
Nikita, nice to meet you.
Tofurious, nice to meet you.
In Russian. Just a hello.
Oh,
Let's go.
let's go. Thank you. Hello.
What can you recommend?
First of all,
Taco.
taco.
Taco. Okay.
Taco.
Number one in Mexico.
Do you have fajitas? No fajita. Let me record this. No fajitas?
Oh, unfortunately.
Bro, I'm leaving. To your health. Chin chin.
I want to shake.
We got the chorizo quesadilla and the corn. We're about to go down, but we got the hot sauce too because Russians, I'm sorry, but you do not know what hot and spicy is. You know, pepper and jalapenos, that's about it. We're about to dig in. All right. Ooh, we got some crazy sauce here. Oh yeah, that smells nice and spicy. It's a nice dark. Come on, look at that. Oh, it's so thick. Boop, 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 boop. That's not hot.
Not hot?
No. Now listen, I've been married to a Mexican. I know hot. This is not hot. Maybe for Russians. I want you to dip your taco in that. Давай.
I can try.
It's yours.
With this.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
Come on, get in there. There you go. Take a big bite of that hot sauce. See, it's not hot. You're turning red. Is that hot to you?
With the food, oh.
Really? And what? That is not spicy. It's like barbecue sauce.
Because I don't have the husband of Mexican husband.
This is a Russian Cajun style Louisiana boil, and it smells fantastic. Hopefully it tastes like home. I bet you it does because I can smell some familiar spices in this. All right, let's see. Perfect. I was here.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
After visiting so many restaurants, it was a stroke of luck to meet the famous French chef who had been living and working in Moscow for many years.
So it's completely different. That you would say Moscow versus St. Petersburg. Which one do you think, when it comes to gastronomic experiences, is the best?
It's different gastronomic because probably the economy is different.
Okay, true.
It's all about the economy, and as well, it's like you compare, I don't know, Paris and Lyon.
St. Petersburg, it seems like it's different. Like the customer service here is better.
Well, because the culture is different, and it's not that stressful, that Moscow city. Customers, they are more relaxed as well.
Yeah,
Very young, new generation going to this kind of new places, gastronomy. So it's a different possibility and a relationship as well. But the gastronomy here growing, and a lot of chefs, young chefs, started as like an entrepreneur to open their own business.
After all the conversations and walking we did, you know what? I'm hungry again. Today, there are an incredible number of people in the center.
Right now we're waiting for the yearly celebration for graduates here in St. Petersburg, Russia called, I'm sorry, let's do it again. All right, you ready? Right now we're waiting for the yearly celebration for students who graduate here in St. Petersburg. You can see behind me right now that the bridge is already up, and hopefully we can get a little footage of what's going to happen here, hopefully momentarily.
Scarlet Sales is about to begin. It's a nice city. When I first came last, not this past winter, but the winter before, it was snowing and sleeting and raining and cold and humid.
Yes.
And I was only here 3 days, and I said, hell no, I want to go back to Moscow. And this time we came, it's cold, it's raining, and I'm like, ugh. But I have more of a love for St. Petersburg now because it's just a more chill environment.
Yes.
So time goes by slower here.
Yeah,
that's good.
They don't bother for this rush life, or like if you go to the metro and you go to Moscow, what you will see.
I've been there 2 years, and I try to keep up with people when they're walking, and I'm like, oh my God, they walk so fast.
Yes. But here, Petersburg, you would not say that someone is walking even.
Yeah. They just relax. This guy's on his bike, on his phone.
And you see, if someone crossed the zebra crossing, yes, they will not look right or left or front. No, they just go straight to the zebra crossing. So they feel so safety.
Yo, Russian railroads, look at this double-decker. And I want you to check out the conductor, well, the people accepting your passports to get onto the train's outfit. So we're leaving St. Petersburg. We've been here 10 long days. We started off at a very amazing restaurant where we met some new friends. Last time I came to St. Petersburg, it didn't leave a very good impression on me. I was actually kind of thinking to myself, I don't ever want to come back to this city. But this time I was able to explore a lot of new places, meet a lot of interesting people. The weather was so-so. It was a little rainy, but it wasn't sleeting, snowing, or cold this time, so it was bearable. And, you know, I think the city is really gorgeous. I think the people are very kind. But I'm ready to go back to Moscow and climb in my bed. This music's a bop.